Welcome to our Q&A practice. Let's get started with this transcript, and we will start out with the defense. And I will tell you that there is a lot here. I mean, it's a good portion where the attorney is explaining kind of how a deposition works. So it's really good. It's very helpful as far as that goes, but there's not a lot of Q&A in it. I'll just say it that way. So just he takes some time to explain things very well. So just so you know. Okay, here we go. So this will be Q&A practice, starting with the defense. Good morning, Ms. Crawford. Good morning. My name is Joy Stryker, and I'm one of the attorneys that represents Mid-Century Insurance and Hare Headquarters. With respect to your workers' compensation claim, we are here to take your deposition regarding that claim. Have you had an opportunity to speak with your attorney regarding this deposition process and what you can expect? Yes. About how long did that take? 15 minutes. Before we go any further, would you please state your full name for the record and spell your last name? Susan K. Crawford. And how do you spell the last name? Crawford. Thank you very much. I'm going to go over some of the basic ground rules right now. It's probably something that you just heard from your attorney, but I need to make certain that you and I have the same understanding as to what's going to happen here today. So if I am repeating something, I apologize. The first thing is a deposition is an oral proceeding. Everything that is happening here today is being taken down by the court reporter, and therefore it's important that you respond to my questions using words yes, no, or whatever you need to answer. The reason why I state that is that a lot of times people will say uh-huh, or they will shake their head, they'll shrug their shoulders, or they will point, and I may know what you mean by that today, but it will not transcribe well onto the record. So I need you to respond verbally. Do you understand? Yes. Good. If you do happen to do one of those things, either I or your attorney will ask you to clarify. And that's only because we are trying to get a clear record. Agreed? Okay, good. The next thing is you were just given the oath by the court reporter. That's the same oath that you would take as though we were in a court of law. You're sworn to tell the truth under the penalty of perjury. Do you understand the meaning of that oath? Can you explain it to me? Certainly. You've just sworn to tell the truth. And if you don't tell us the truth today, that means that you may be found guilty of committing the crime of perjury, which is telling a lie under oath to tell the truth. Essentially, what you need to do today is just tell us the truth. And that oath that you were just given would be the same oath that you would be given as though you were sitting in a courtroom with a judge. Even though we are in the informal surroundings of my conference room, the oath has the same force and effect as though we were in a courtroom. Do you understand the meaning of the oath now? Yes, I do. Okay. So we will finish that one up another time. Let's take a few minutes here. To get started with this transcript. This is actually similar. It's a deposition, and the attorney is just starting to tell the. Actually, no. Looks like it's starting where he's already explained how a deposition works, and he's going to now start questioning the witness. So that's good. All right, here we go. And this will be with the plaintiff questioning. Would you state your name for the record, please? Daniel Jean Miller. Have you ever had your deposition taken before? Yes, I have. And on how many occasions? 2 times. And how long ago did you have that done? The last time was approximately 2.5 years ago. And the time before that? It was about a year prior to that. And what was the nature of the first incident? The very first one? It was a lawsuit. I was suing for part of the business. And the second occasion, about 2.5 years ago, what was that involving? That was a lawsuit against a construction company that owed me money on a project I did for them. Are you represented today by Mr. Jones? Yes, I am. And you've had the opportunity to speak with him prior to the deposition? Yes, I have. And you've had the opportunity to discuss with him the nature of a deposition? Yes, I have. I want to just describe very briefly the deposition and some understandings we need to have in order to proceed. You may be aware that we're in my library. It's somewhat informal, but you understand that you're under oath, correct? You understand that the testimony that you give today has the same force and effect as if you were in a courtroom. Do you understand that? Yes, I do. And do you understand that the testimony that you give today can be used in the courtroom? Yes, I do. If I ask you anything that is at all confusing to you, stop me and I will do my best to clarify it for you so that you only answer questions that you understand. Okay? Okay. All right, we'll stop there. And that will conclude our Q&A practice for today. Thank you.